right, here we go. So, friendly reminder of this week, we do have the PSATs on Wednesday, so this week is going to be definitely a little bit weird. I am going to be teaching on Wednesday, even though I'm not seeing 90% of you. Whatever I do on Wednesday, I will record and post a video so everyone will have access to it. So keep that in mind. Monday you do have 1 through 10 and a primary, Tuesday 11 through 20 and a lecture, and then Wednesday's a weird day. No matter what, we are testing on Thursday. Everyone's clear on that. There is no, I was going to say something else. There's no pushing it back then. All right. Here we go. Atlantic. Ooh, this is blue. I wasn't expecting. Mediterranean, Med Sea. Black Sea. Caspian Sea. God damn. Why is it so bright? Red Sea. Persian Gulf. Arabian Sea. Alright, that's good enough. By the way, someone was like, well, Miss Bunny, you keep saying the Bosporus. See? This is the Bosporus. Right here. You don't have to identify it, but this is right here is Constantinople. You can see it has its own little body of water. We got the Mediterranean Sea and the Black Sea and how they all connect. Yes? That's what it is. And so that's why it's such a precious component. And that's why it allows Byzantium to thrive. So we're going to need 3 boxes, please. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do Islam to 632. Islam 661. Islam, bless you, 733. All right, we do have a couple things we do need to put. We need to put Paris. I'm sorry. Oh, I've shifted over. I gotta shift this. We got Paris. We've got Rome. Bless you. We've got this. I am going to label it. I'm going to draw a line. This is Constantinople. We have the Caucasus Mountains. We have the Tigris, Euphrates. Now, Baghdad is going to be a thriving metropolis at this point. Jerusalem is obviously going to be a huge point of contention. Alright, this is all Persia still, so we're just going to write Persia. And then, so we have a couple new cities that we're going to recognize. Now, what is the most important city in Islam? Mecca. And Mecca is located over here. Mecca is a hugely important city. And then the second most important city is Medina. Muhammad is going to be kicked out of Mecca, mostly because he starts destroying religious art and artifacts. So he gets kicked out, goes and lives in Medina for, I think, 4 or 5 years, and then he gets enough of a support and comes back and takes over Mecca. All right, what? What? Is everything okay? Okay.
Wait, no.
Oh, it's me out. What?
Which one is above?
Can you ask someone near you? That's what Savannah just did. She just asked Rex when she had a problem. See? It works out better. Here we go. All right, so for Islam, 632. For me, it's going to be yellow. Not that you can see. Okay, so 632 is when 633 is when Muhammad dies. He is killed. In 610, he is going to speak to Allah for the first time. So where do you think it's going to start? He lives in Mecca. He is a merchant. It's kind of funny. So at the age of 18, he marries like this 40-year-old widow. Why? What does she have? Yeah, she's got lots and lots of money. So he marries her and then starts speaking to God. All right, so this is where Muhammad himself is going to spread the message of Allah. Makes sense that it would be in Saudi Arabia, can we agree? So he's going to spread the message this far. Now he's going to die in 633. Remember, he starts speaking to God in 610. Allah speaks to him. 661 is when we have our first caliphate has been in process for about 30 years. And I'm going to use like a dark green color. The first caliphate is then going to take Muhammad's message and start spreading it. They're going to use it as a justification to spread the word of Muhammad. So they use Islam and his message to justify spreading it throughout the world. Now, what is one huge difference between the spreading of Christianity and the spreading of Islam? How is Christianity being spread? We've talked about this before. How is it being spread, ladies and gentlemen? Missionaries are not that common. That's a newer thing. No, it's not very popular on the Silk Road. Tristan? No, it's not very popular along the trade routes. Forced conversion, friends. What is forced conversions? Yeah, the Byzantines were huge forced conversion fans. So, how is Christianity? It does work. And that's why they do it. It is a very effective way to spread a religion. Now, it is important for you to understand that Islam absolutely states you cannot force convert anyone to Islam. It is very clear in the Quran, which is the holy book, and that is a huge difference between that and Islam, that and Christians. Christians are all about it, and they're going to do it for a very long time. That's why the idea of missionaries peacefully spreading the message is going to be done later. Keep in mind, Christians for a long time, when they go to Africa, for instance, and they start colonizing that in the late 1700s, early 1800s, what they're going to do is they're just going to say, hi, we're not going to kill you, but we're not going to give you all the drugs to save your dying baby unless you convert to Christianity. Fun fact. All right. Oh, I didn't color in my box. I'm so sorry. These new crayons are nice, aren't they? And everyone else should not be breaking their crayons like my girl Mia over here. That sounds like a lie. You're telling me in a box of 24 crayons, one conveniently broke. In a box of crayons. All right. I'm going to use a light green shade. I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm going to use a different color. Don't do that. I'm going to use red. That will nicely stand out. Or this ugly color. Damn it, this color is ugly. All right, we're going to do red. This is the 733. Okay, so as you can see, where is Islam spreading? North Africa. Now, during period 3, we have a new trade route opening. And where do you think this new trade route is opening? North Africa. And it's called the Trans-Saharan Trade. And it's pretty awesome. We're going to meet some really cool people called like Mansa Musa and Sundita. They're pretty awesome. The main character, who's the guy who played Black Panther in Black Panther? What's his real name? Yeah, he is doing a film on Mansa Musa. They're starting to film now, which is awesome. Mansa Musa is the wealthiest man who has ever lived. He's the wealthiest man who ever lived. And he was so wealthy that when he went on his Hajj, what is a Hajj? You can raise your hand and tell me what a Hajj is. What is a Hajj, Matthew?
The journey to Mecca.
Okay. On his Hajj, He was throwing out gold coins everywhere he went. He threw so many gold coins that he devalued the value of gold for 300 years. Isn't that awesome? Like, because he threw away so much gold to regular people like you and I, he devalued gold for like 300 years. It was worth significantly less, which is crazy. However, because of Mansa Musa and him throwing out, by the way, I'm done. Because he threw out so much gold on his Hajj, where's everyone going to start looking to find gold? Africa, right? Because he's from Africa. He is going to start this whole new intrigue into the resources of Africa. And if you wanted to blame someone for the exploitation of the continent of Africa, who do we blame? Mansa Musa. Isn't that interesting? What do you got? What is she going to ask me? She didn't learn it from the lesson.
Green.
Yeah.
All of the green. Everything is red.
Yeah, through the green and all that stuff. I was just trying to make it easier to see. So, is Islam going to spread pretty quickly? Yeah, in about 100 years, look at how far it spreads. Okay, if you go to Spain, if you're coming with us this summer, we're going to see Barcelona and Madrid. We're going to see a lot of architecture that is Arab-esque or Muslim-inspired. Why? Because the Muslims held on to it for about 800 years. In period 4, we're going to talk about the Reconquista, which is when... What is her name? It's a famous couple. God damn it. Isabel and Ferdinand. Yes. Thank you, darling. They are going to kick all the Muslims out of Spain officially, and that's in period 4. So throughout all of period 3, they're going to have Muslims there. You're going to see that it is going to be a huge influence. And where else are they taking over, ladies and gentlemen? What do we call this territory right here? The Holy Land? Yes? Don't we call this the Holy Land? Yes, they're going to take over that, and that's going to cause what epic battle between Christians and Muslims? The Crusades. Who wins the Crusades? The Muslims. Because what major religion controls the Holy Land today? Muslims. Yes, they win. However, the Christians do win the first battle of it. You've got 1 minute, and then we're going to flip it over because I want to make sure we have plenty of time. Please don't break my crayons. Huh? There was like 3 colored pencils I put into that box, so thank you, Tristan. And 2 people have colored pencils out there. You're a colored pencil person, Amari? Ew. Well, good for her, because crayons are the best, but now you have colored pencils now. Alright, flip it over. Let's just get it done. Alright. So, on the other side, here we go. You need Atlantic. Mitzi. Someone's already lost a crayon. It's a new box. Black Sea. Caspian. We got the Caucasus Mountains. We have Constantinople, which is going to change its name this period to what? There you go, which is what it's called today. My husband actually asked me what I was teaching this week, which is so weird. And I was like, yeah, we're talking about the Byzantines and Constantinople, and, we're going to overthrow it in a couple weeks. And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, there's no Constantinople in the world. And he's like, yeah, there is. I was like, McCray, there's no Constantinople. And he's like, are you sure? I was like, yes, it's called Istanbul. He's like, no, really, I think there is one. Do you understand? This is what I do all day. What a dum-dum. Arabian Sea. That's not how you spell Arabian. Don't look at the spelling of that. We're just going to move with it now. Persian Gulf. Red Sea. Damn it, that's Red Sea. What's wrong with me? Oh my god, I think I'm having a stroke. Alright, we got Baghdad, which is going to be a major trading hub. Again, this whole thing is going to really pop up. Baghdad. Baghdad. Alright, we got Jerusalem. We got the holy city of Medina. And the holiest city is Mecca. We got Rome. We got Paris. Nope, that's not Paris. God, I'm stroking. Paris. Ignore the dot. It's here. Ignore this. Oh, you can't see it, that's why. Ignore that. That's not Paris. Alright, let's do it. Alright, you need 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Abbasid Caliphate. Hi, I'm clearly teaching it to you this week, people. Abbasid Caliphate. Then we got the Byzantines Empire, which we know collapsed in 1453, so they're still kicking it. We've got the Lombard Kingdom, which is kind of a waste of time and learning about, but it's fine. They exist and then they die really quickly and they don't really do much. And then, of course, we have the Frankish Kingdom, which is another term for what kingdom? Carolinian. But we're going to use Carolinian because it's better, but here we are. All right. Here we go. Let's do the ones we know already. Let's do Frankish kingdoms, which we also know is the Carolinian Empire. There we go. But I have a hand. I'm a human being. You like, I can't color unless.
I was just trying to see.
I'm a person too. There we go. How exciting. All right, then we have what? The Lombard Kingdom, which for me is going to be blue. They're the ones who are going to control Rome for a little bit, but they don't control the heel and the toe of Rome. Of Italy, I mean, not Rome. That's weird. I really am stroking it. So, they don't control all of it. And then you have the Byzantine Empire, which Ren is still talking about. They don't control the heel or the toe, because the Byzantine Empire is going to control that. And they're going to be purple for me. Byzantine Empire is also going to control all the waterways. All the islands, I mean, not waterways. What the hell? And then they're going to control all of this territory, which is why that church that has Justinian on the wall, you know how he says it's in Ravenna? Do you remember this? My APR people? Okay, it's because the Byzantine Empire is going to conquer all that territory. Now, they're going to lose some and shift and all that stuff, but this is what primarily they're left with until 1453, and then they're going to be overthrown by the Ottoman Turks. Now, the Ottoman Turks are not on this because the Ottoman Turks are not around until like 1400. We will be learning about them, and they are coming, but they are not one of the original caliphates. Okay? Now we have the Abbasid Caliphate. For me, it's going to be green. Now the Abbasid Caliphate is going to be a major power during this time. They are going to be the ones controlling most of the trade. They are really going to control most of this. Now, once we create Islam, which will be very quickly here, which we already know is coming, Islam is going to be the most popular religion along the Silk Road. It's going to kick off what previously favorited religion on the Silk Road? Buddhism, ladies and gentlemen, Buddhism. Oh, God. So, as we know from the other side, we did the spread of Islam until 1733. What is the largest and most powerful of the Muslim empires? Hello? Obviously, they're going to be the largest and most powerful of your Islamic empires. They are going to conquer a ton of space. As you can see, they reach into Russia as well. Can you imagine Russia as like a Muslim state? It's just so interesting. They're not going to hold on to it that long, which is why. Why don't they hold on to it that long? Mongols! Yep, the Mongols are going to come in pretty quick and kick them out of there. Now, the Mongols are also going to take over the Middle East because they take over the entire Asian continent, which is pretty cool. The Mongols they don't care about religion as long as you're paying your taxes. So they do not squash any religion. They don't really care what religion you practice as long as you sit there and be quiet and pay your taxes. All right, there you go. I'm done. Nice. So as you can see, the Abbasid is not going to be able to hold Western Europe. However, you can see that they are incredibly powerful. They're going to be incredibly wealthy. And if you are going to live during this time period, guess who you'd want to live under? Abbasid, for sure. They have the most conveniences. Ladies, you're actually going to be treated with much more respect there than you are in Europe. We're still straight up property. Over in the Abbasid Empire, they start giving women some rights. Let's not get wild here. Okay, let's not get wild. We have the right to not be beaten by our husbands, so that's exciting. Yeah, our husbands can't murder us under the Abbasid, so that's pretty cool. That is a huge step in the right direction, for sure. And you're only allowed to have one wife, so that's exciting. So it's the little things, ladies. It's the little things. Nice. That's it. Now, do you want me to start notes, or are we just done?
We can start notes.
How much time do we have? We have 10 minutes. That's a lot of AP World time.
What time did we leave?
I don't know.
I think we leave at 9:20, 9:19.
We did 9, or we leave at like 9:21. Oh, we had like.
We have so much time. We're going to do some notes.
So you finished coloring?
Yeah, we need to finish coloring.
Oh my god. So we're not going to do anything else.
No, we can.
We have like 3 more
5
minutes.
seconds. Like, we can't.
I didn't make my picture beautiful.
Some of you are really beautiful colors. Who's got time for that?
Not me.
Like, some people put like tons and tons of time into coloring their maps. And then I have Wyatt over there trying to crush every pen. Like, why are you holding your crayon like that? Why are you trying to ruin these brand new crayons? You owe me a pack of crayons.
It's just the
Oh.
There's like 3 different shades of orange.
Wyatt! They're brand new! So speaking of that, oh my god, stop it. Hold it kindly. Hold it gently, Wyatt. No, okay, you don't have to be ridiculous. Just, he holds it like he's like about to smash. Alright, I have an extra credit opportunity for you.
Ooh, what is it?
It is due Thursday. Can you even tell me what day it is?
It's not bad.
I know today's Friday. You weirdos.
It's the 11th.
It's the 5th.
It's the 11th.
It's the 11th. Okay. October 11th. Okay. So I need, and I think you would also agree.
No,
She's looking at a calendar.
How much extra are we talking about?
Crayons. Wyatt's definitely bringing me in some. Slash colored pencils. I prefer Crayola, please. Have you ever used other crayons?
Yeah, it's pretty garbage.
They are really garbage.
Like crazy art.
Oh,
Is Thursday the 12th?
Thursday.
No, it's Friday.
No, I care about Thursday.
Around here.
Okay, so I need crayons slash colored pencils. I need markers.
Like dry
Hold
erase
on, will
markers.
you let me just write down what I need on my list, and I will explain everything. Markers. I also prefer Crayola. Yes, new. Yes, I would like new things. I would like new things if that's okay. Please.
Can it be slightly used?
Now, last year I did not say that I needed new, and someone brought me in a broken set of crayons. Like,
Probably
like,
Mia. Probably Mia.
I need dry erase markers. I think we can agree. Hello?
Yeah, I need erasers. Yeah, you need erasers.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I would also love tissues. People go through a lot of tissues. I'm just saying.
Because they use them as erasers.
I know, no, but a lot of you. I go
Oh my
through
God,
2
yours is so
boxes a
nice.
week.
Really bad.
I need highlighters. You'll see why. I don't care what brand these are. You'll notice when I care. But no, you don't. Wait until I'm out of the way. What else do I need?
Dry,
No, I don't care. No, markers, yeah, they do. I've seen them. Those would not. Do we really need like erasers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you wouldn't go through so many tissues if you had erasers.
Use the same.
Yeah, exactly. Then you could cross tissues
No,
off.
like I need tissues because like I need it for my kids. Because like you have runny noses and
You
people
need
are
erasers too.
Yeah.
Well, then we wouldn't use the tissues as erasers.
More of those
Yeah, then you're
erasers.
gonna spend more money on
Use the
tissues.
erasers as tissues.
Wait, not you. Wait, not
I
you. People.
know.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm slow.
Just
add them.
I have
add it.
30, 18.
But you gotta make sure they're bringing like
everyone here's like erase. That is not true.
whatever. Wait, aren't
Do
you
you
doing
know
highlighters
highlighters
that's
is
2 words?
Yeah, it is 2 words. Is it not?
No, it's 1 word.
That means like the lighters are high.
Damn, Phoebe, there was some real shade. Jeez. Sorry, Phoebe. Is that better, Phoebe? What else do I need? When you think of my classroom, what else do we use on a super regular basis? Sarah?
I was gonna say you need a yardstick.
Oh, I only need 1. Oh my god, what if I got like 40 of them? That'd be so weird.
You could break one and erase
That's the thing, like it also needs to be something that I think that's really all we use on a regular basis. Would you agree?
Your stool.
You need more hole punchers.
I don't know. I got all my other stuff, but I'm getting No.
More hole punchers.
Oh, yeah,
no,
there's some hole punches.
no.
We're giving you ideas.
No, I think that's enough.
How much extra credit is this?
How many things are in there?
Bring in every single
I think each one's
No.
Yeah, we bring in like one of everything. Isn't that like 2 points?
How about 3 items for 10 points? Is that fair?
10% points?
No.
Yes, please. So like they can go from like a 91 to 90.
No. For 10 points
On what?
on week 9
I've been only
test.
2 and I'm not
10 points, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
You're literally not gonna go
Wait,
down
that's
by next
a lot. If I bring
week.
like
That is not a letter grade. It's not going to boost you that.
If I bring like 30 things, can I get them?
No.
Now what
Yeah.
if we bring in 6 things?
It's going to be
Oh,
capped. It's capped at 3
No,
items.
Why?
Because I don't have the storage. I have 1 cabinet in this entire room.
No, but you
And
should be
people would
welcome
come.
with
We have plenty of bins right there.
People would come in with like 300.
No.
And then you can donate the
You
rest.
can all have a yard.
10 points for every 3 items.
You can bring it
Yes, 10 points for everyone. And the max is 6.
You want 20 points on a 50-point test?
That's
Oh my God, no.
You have so many people on the wall.
Whoa.
No. If you bring an item and you get 10 extra points, you do not get to go on the wall because you purchased your way on the wall. Okay? You earn the wall, you don't buy your way onto the damn wall.
Same
So,
thing.
yeah.
What if we get
How
a
is that the
like a
same thing?
Why
Why am I
we'll get
recording?
like a
You
60.
still why am I
Yes.
recording?
You're still going to the store working hard.
No. You're gonna send a text to your mama and your mama's gonna go to the store and pick it up. Don't even ask.
No, I will.
I'll
take a copy.
You're gonna go off the wall like 20 miles.
Guys,
Yeah.
the reason why I'm saying to add it to week 9 is because it's just gonna be thrown into the pot. It's just gonna help your grade, whether it's on week 9 or week 7. It's just the points. So that way, I can come around and just add it to your Scantron when you have it on your desk, and it's just easier for me to do the math because I don't weight grades. It's all just points, so it doesn't matter if I add it to it now or not.
I think it's something
No.
That's 20 points.
Do you? No, that's 20 points.
That's a good
You
amount.
can just like
Why don't you
stop
make
and
it
tap.
4 for 15?
Oh, great idea.
What?
4 for 15.
4 for 13.
Why?
I'll do 4 for 15. No.
Still close enough.
No.
I'm gonna give you some really nice erasers that you don't really want.
No, you can bring them anytime you want.
8 for 30.
No. 8 huh?
So like 4 packs of
I know, it's not disgusting. Maybe you should go back to 10.
No.
Well,
Oh my gosh. I was just wondering.
It's already written down.
however,
It's
change it
already,
back.
you can't change
Just
it. No.
You
Literally,
don't have to
figure
erase
it
You
it.
can only go up, you can't go down.
Yeah, exactly.
You can only go
You
up.
should sign it next time.
That's like moving down someone's grade. Like,
Yeah, that's
You
not
don't do
fair.
that. You don't do that.
You can only go up from here.
I think we
Alright. However, I think you can agree all of these things we use in my classroom all the time.
I
I
still
agree.
think you need to know.
Maybe more whiteboards.
Yeah, some whiteboards.
If you bring that in, I'll tell you. Bring what? None of your business, Amari.
What if we bring a yardstick?
Huh?
What if we bring a yardstick?
I would really appreciate a yardstick. I'm trying to use this little stick, and like the cap keeps falling off.
It scares me.
And it's kind of like pointed.
It's pointy, so when you
Yeah,
like
that's kind of.
Yeah.
wave it around, it's very concerning.
Yeah, like what if you bang it and
Yeah,
then
because
like
I sit right here, so when you
Yeah.
wave it around, it's kind of scary.
So we're not doing any extra stuff.
There's only 5 minutes left. There's not. Yeah, well, yep, now
There's
there
like
is.
21.
Well, whatever. However many.
Hey, everyone is very clear that it is due October 11th, correct?
Yeah.
I will not accept anything after.
What?
So why?
October.
Why?
Well, like you don't refuse credit.
Oh, if you want to donate to my classroom, Wyatt, and you really should go all in since you are about to smash what looks like even more crayons that are brand freaking new. He's not even done with his damn math.
I'm close.
I'm so glad I recorded all of that.
you did.